Alright, we're at a fishing village. It says fishing village sailed on. Alright. So we started off with a discussion on what to do with 4 kids that our party had just saved and found out what happened to them and their home. A ship docked outside the fishing village and a few rowboats came ashore. This being a fishing town, this was normal for them, but then things went wrong. People started to scream and they were captured during a class. At first, Kerrigan was going to stay in the old mine with the kids while the rest went to the village, but after a lot of talking, it was finally best decided to take them and just have Kerrigan keep them at a distance. You then decided to loot the bodies and found a stack of paper with a note that had just been written. The note was this: Esteemed Sewer King, we have good news. Whoever it was that happened to put us in this perpetual darkness has calmed the waters. The oceans are finally ours to explore and conquer. We have gathered all those that will be needed to fulfill your mission. Soon we will have enough for the sacrifice, and we shall rise up. We will have sacked all the fishing villages soon and stolen all their children for it. Preparations can soon be made. Where there is fear, we shall be there. Where there is no hope left, we shall be there. The time for the Solidity Moon to be in charge is at hand. All those under us shall bow to their new masters, their new demon warlords. Your devoted servant, Ferris Boyle. Attached was also another hastily scrawled note that said, also, we are unable to keep watch on the gnome anymore, so somebody needs to stop him from screwing up our plans. Thora, after hearing this word for the first time, then realized that in Abyssal, it translated to Legion of Doom in common. Our party then took a bit more time looking around the old mine, wondering why they were brought here of all places. It was abandoned and covered in dust. There had to be a reason, but one they couldn't figure out, so it was best to go save the village. Finally, 2 hours later found them at the village that was fully engulfed in flames, and people screaming. They also heard someone at the beach taunting a few of the villagers, so we had a nice bit of combat. Combat was a mage and 2 fire elementals. The mage went down pretty quick thanks to Alric stunning it. The fire elementals started to burn both Hal and Clark, before Alric once again came out and stunned both. Hal and Clark were pretty much on fire, much like the rest of the village, but kept going on. Inside most of the homes, they found the charred remains, but Rue managed to get a few survivors out. Clark then went to one house whose door was stuck, and used a spell to smash it open, and the house blew up. Clark was thrown into a bush that was on fire, and he was just lucky enough to survive. Of the 20 villagers, only 9 were still saved. The kids' parents didn't survive, but the remaining villagers did say they would take care of them. The mage that you fought was only knocked out, so it was time for some questions and, well, a little bit of pain. The mage was a full-blood drow of a house that has been long dead. Somehow this house has survived, and its assassins are once again working, this time for the Legion of Doom. Drow are extremely rare on Luna 1, as most are on the planet Lunara. But with the perpetual night, maybe you will see some more soon. You also found a list on her and realized she was going around hunting children that had magical potential, and they were used to be used in some sort of sacrifice. The drow was then killed after getting all the information they could out of her, and our party and the rest of the villagers went out putting out the rest of the fires and for a lovely long rest. So, that is where we ended, and we are
So we have had a long rest?
You guys are in the middle of sleeping. Well, you were just going to bed when we finished the session. So, was there anything you guys wanted to do? On the map itself, I have blacked out everything that is pretty much burnt and no longer usable. Which is about half the village.
Which is the entire thing.
It's also dark because it is dark, so you have a little bit of light, you have dark vision. If not, well, that happens. So, the rest of the villagers are pretty much, once everything was buried, they started just like cleaning up as normal. Is there anything you guys want to do the rest of the night before morning hits?
From get a long rest? No, I'm alright. I'll
apart
just
from that.
pray to my god that he is nothing.
We would have. Go ahead.
Well, we still don't know where the mage that conjured the fire elementals is. So I'd probably key point, do my whole transformation, and spend 10 minutes flying around searching for him.
Give me an investigation roll.
I think Clark would too. Go in the other direction and do the same.
Okay.
Got a 17.
Okay. I'll say like over the course of like 20 minutes to a half an hour, you guys take a look around, but it is dark. It is hard to see anything out here other than the scattered remains of the fire. Your dark vision, though, doesn't pick up anything else moving in the distance.
Have we searched all the houses that aren't ash?
With the help of the rest of the villagers, is there anything specific you'd be looking for? Or would like to look for?
Oh. Well, I was gonna just say cool stuff, but
Cool
if
stuff.
we need something
Okay.
specific, just any kind of like information that might be handy.
Okay. I'll take an investigation roll from you then, please. You'd probably be smart enough to go to the room that was set aside for the kids that were learning. I'll say you went to their classroom probably looking for information.
17.
Okay. Okay, 1 second here. Need a new page.
I was going to ask about anything like that other fishing village that we were in before.
Okay.
We met a lady there that had that stone.
Yes. You met Zelda.
Yeah, but then I remembered that Rue wasn't there and would not know that.
Rue was not. Nope.
Yeah.
You would have seen the other fishing village on the list from the drow, though, so you would know about a few other things. Whether or not these guys mentioned that they've already know part of that, I can't remember. I'll take an investigation from you too, please. Six. Okay. So, Wondergirl.
Yeah.
You eventually find pretty much just they're kids. They're quite young. Looks like all four of them were doing different type of work. The notes that you'd be able to see is pretty much just like the teachers. It doesn't say like what their abilities are, but there are a few. You definitely see a couple like the basis of spell work. It's not really your forte. You know a little bit about magic, but it's not like you can't conjure anything, like you're not a wizard or anything like that. But you do see what looks to be like the rudiments of them being taught how to do spells.
All right.
But it's more like learning the runic language almost. So it's instead of them learning English letters, they're learning runic letters.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it doesn't say like what their abilities or anything are like that. They're still too young to figure that out.
All right, I'll tell everybody. Looks like they're learning some weird magic stuff. I don't get it, but y'all might understand more about what these runes and stuff are. It doesn't look too complicated. They're just kids, but I don't know what it is.
You would have also found out that their teacher did not survive.
Oh, and their teacher's dead.
Yeah.
Add it to the list.
Yep.
We
would definitely want to go check out the runes.
Okay.
If anything looks familiar.
Give me an Arcana.
I'll go with.
It's tracking very well.
Yep.
It's not my forte.
Nope. Apparently not.
I miss being Warlock.
The runes. Yeah.
Just goes to show you how much my god helped me.
Yep. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're still like basic math and stuff, so they're still kids. They're learning other things. It's just this was like either at some point they were taken aside to learn just to do the basics. But there's nothing really major here. There's no notes that you can see. There was quite a few things turned over. Maybe someone's already taking other stuff. You definitely get hints of this place was ransacked before you got here.
Do I notice anything with a 23 passive?
Nothing major, no. It's a classroom. And most of the villagers really, the ones that are still left alive, don't really know much about the kids. They would just tell you that they haven't been here long. A month at most.
Who brought the kids? Oh, they were orphanages.
Yeah, they're from the Sunkeep. They have an orphanage there.
So why would they leave the Sunkeep to learn magic?
They were adopted here. You've been told that their parents were fishermen here, so they probably just adopted them and brought them back here. So they probably had a teacher come with them, so they don't have to travel back and forth. Plus, they're fairly young. Most don't learn until, like, at least, like, early teens. But on your list would say that they were, like, most of these you'd be able to tell that they had innate magic, so sorcerers of some kind. So maybe the training was to try and help them not do any harm. Yep. But that's pretty much all you're going to get from this. Is there anything else you guys want to look at? Or look for? Or talk to?
Can I go find the kids?
Yep, they're still here.
Can I ask them, is there anyone in the village they don't know? Apart from us?
That's what I was just going to say. We don't know, they're going to point to the captain of the ship. We don't know that person. The rest of them we kind of all recognize, though. I don't know what they all do. One looks to be I think he was a guard or something. I don't know. We haven't been here that long to get to know everyone, and plus we were mostly kept indoors.
That's alright. Thank you for your help.
Is the
Sorry,
captain of the ship? Is the captain of the ship on her ship, or is she?
She's in the
land
middle,
right
mostly on the ship, trying to because it was on fire. She's just like taking stock of most things. She did lose most of her crew.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I won't do what I was going to do.
Okay. Which for Clark must be hard.
Yes.
Yeah. Other than like going around, there's nothing because you can't detect magic, unfortunately. There's nothing in this town that really speaks out to you that would be useful to you unless you want like fishing gear, fishing clothing. It's a fishing town. A small one, but yeah. Anything else you guys want to do?
Have a nap.
Maybe make sure wherever we take a long rest is relatively defendable. You know, in case someone comes back.
Yep. Okay. So if you guys all wanted to stay in the same area, did you want to bring all the like people into one building for the night, or did you want to spread them out in between a couple? Because you'd be able to tell that these guys are looking towards you for a little bit of guidance.
my initial thought is get everyone in one place.
Yeah.
And make that place defendable.
Beautiful. Fine. Your best would be the building down here that is away from most of the smoke and fire. And it looks to be the one that has the most beds and room. Thankfully, the people who own that place is still here. So you gather, 15 of yous about into this room for the evening. Plus Kerrigan.
Probably not necessary, but maybe gather a few buckets of water on standby.
Yep, that's easy.
Don't know if there's any like lingering sparks.
Yeah, the people here would definitely help fill the bathtub up with water. So you have a bathtub full of water. Seawater, but
And Clark
still works.
Clark will have Kerrigan post up at the
main
front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Kerrigan can still rest, but just be right there in case.
Yeah.
And what Clark will do is actually take his rest up on the roof.
Okay.
Instead of inside. So he's available just in case.
Okay, perfect. Rue, you're the only one here who doesn't need sleep. You just need the 4 hours trance.
Yes.
So, are you going to trance early? What time of the night are you going to trance?
After everything that's happened and finding those people, helping those people, I think she would wait until the second half, kind of try to give everybody else a chance to rest because everybody got kind of beaten up. So she would trance the second half.
Okay. And do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay, perfect. What's your passive? Perception.
17.
17 passive. Okay. All right. While everyone goes to bed, you'd be able to tell, there are a few, other, elves and half-elves among the fishing people here, but most of them are, still lying down. So you got a couple other people that are doing a trance, too, but they're going down early. While everybody's asleep, because you're trancing in the other half, can I please...
I do have a ring of Falcon kind.
Are you currently attuned to it?
Yes.
Or are you... Okay, are you going to put that on then?
I was actually attuned to it during the fight.
Perfect. So that's the one that only lets you need 4 hours sleep?
Yes.
Okay. What part of the night are you going to sleep then?
We have some guarding the first half, so I take the first half sleep.
Okay, so you're still going to sleep the first half? Okay. Alright.
So I just steal your surprise round?
Nope, that's not what it was for. Rue, can I have a wisdom save? I need a wisdom save from everybody. Rue with advantage because you are immune to magical sleep.
Oh, no. Okay.
But this isn't sleep.
I have a -1 to that.
That's 24. Atta girl.
Make it up for my 3.
Yeah. Okay. Too bad you didn't do it during the first 4 hours, though. All right. So, Rue and Alric.
It was above a 20 to save, was it?
Yeah, I needed a 21.
I really thought my +8 was going to carry me there on that 12.
You were close. Yeah, the save is for other things. Rue. So you're trancing the second half. Can I have perception roll, please, with advantage, because you passed the wisdom save. 19. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right. The rest of you. We'll start with Thora. Rue, you are lucky. Okay. So, Rue. Thora.
Mhm.
As you dream. Your dream begins in a familiar chaos. Battle. Your muscles surge with fury, and you let the rage consume you. Power crackles in your veins, wild magic spilling in violet arcs across your skin. The ground shakes at your feet. At first, it feels glorious, invincible, carving your way through an endless horde of foes. Days go by, then weeks, then years. Your rage never ending, never submitting. But then, you blink. And the battlefield is gone. Instead, your companions stand around you in a dark, silent void. Their faces are pale, their eyes are wide with fear. They back away from you, whispering your name like a warning. You feel the rage bubbling again, unbidden. Your hands shake. Sparks of wild magic erupting from your body, twisting into shapes, claws, teeth, flames. Then you see it, their skin blistering, their eyes bleeding. Their mouths open in silent screams. One by one they collapse. Your rage has done this. You try to stop it, to smother the fire, but the more you fight it, the more violent it becomes. Your weapon is slick with blood that you don't remember swinging for. Their blood. Then a voice curls through the void, deep and cruel, echoing in rhythm with your heartbeat. Every time you rage, every time it'll be their last. You look down. Your reflection shimmers in a pool of blood at your feet, and it grins back at you. Can I have a perception roll, please? Hey. One sec. I need to find a way to put them. Okay. I will show you after. Can I also have a D100, please?
Okay.
A 56. Okay. That'll come into for tuition at some point here.
Wonderful.
Clark. I'll put a little bit of better music on for Clark here. No, this won't work for everybody.
It's okay. Clark can't hear it. Well, Abe can't.
That's fine.
For some reason.
You might have Roll20 sound turned off.
No, it's my headset.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
It's a wireless. I plug it in and I hear it. It's weird.
Okay. As you sleep, you find yourself standing on a grand stage. 1,000 faces blur in the audience. Friends, family, strangers, all watching you with expectation. Your lute feels heavy in your hands, like stone. Your mouth opens to sing, but no sound comes out. Only a dry rasp, pitiful and cracked. The strings snap one by one, the music choking before it begins. Then you notice the crowd is no longer clapping or smiling. Their eyes are wide, their mouths twisted in silent screams. Behind them, fire spreads. Shadows with long claws descend on them. They reach out for help, for you. You try to cast a spell to weave magic with your voice, but every incantation fizzles into static. Every gesture feels clumsy, powerless. The magic that once defined you has abandoned you. One by one, the faces in the crowd resolve into those you know best, your companions, those you swore to protect. They fall screaming into the fire, their eyes locked on you. Why didn't you save us? As they vanish into the dark. You're left alone, the spotlight burning down like judgment. The silence is deafening. Then a voice coils through the emptiness, soft and cruel. You are nothing without your song, and even with it, you will never be enough. The stage then cracks beneath your feet, and you fall into the dark. Can I have a perception roll, please?
19.
19, beautiful. 2 passes on that part. Alric. You find yourself at a temple. You kneel in meditation, surrounded by the soft rush of wind, the warmth of flame, the trickle of water, the weight of stone. The 4 elements you've recently devoted your life to balance, and tonight they feel wrong. A rumble shakes the air. You open your eyes and see your grandparents' ancestral temple, the place of your people, the sacred hall of the order, crumbling around you. Statues of proud elders, etched with reverence, topple and shatter like clay. From the dust step the shades of your ancestors, tiny robed figures with hollow eyes, faces twisted with disappointment. They circle you slowly, whispering with one voice. You were supposed to bring honor. You were supposed to embody balance. You were to protect her. Instead, you bring only shame. You try to stand, but your legs buckle. You reach for your elemental power. Fire sputters into smoke, stone cracks into dust. Water curdles into mud, and the wind dies, leaving suffocating stillness. One of your ancestors steps forward, pointing a gnarled finger at you. We gave you the gift, and you squandered it. Suddenly, their whispers rise into a chant. 100 voices in unison. Disgrace! 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 The broken temple floor collapses and you plunge into darkness. In the void, only one ember remains, pulsing faintly in your chest, before a cold wind snuffs it out. A voice slides into your ear, cruel and soft. Even the elements will reject you. You are not their monk. You are not their son. You're nothing. Can I have a perception roll, please? Ooh. Okay.
No passive, I take it.
Not for this. Nope. You're dreaming. How? You awaken in utter darkness. The air is cold, damp, and suffocating. Chains rattle as you move, and you realize you are caged. Thick black bars press around you like the ribs of some colossal beast. Far, far away, across an endless void, you see it. A green light, flickering faintly. It pulses in rhythm with your heartbeat, like a mocking echo of hope. You reach for it, but the cage will not yield. The harder you strain, the further the light seems to drift. Its glow grows taunting, almost cruel, whispering without words. You will never reach me. She has abandoned you. You are forgotten. The voices swell and the sound of countless prayers spoken, left unanswered. Your own voice is lost among them, swallowed by the dark. But then, suddenly the whispers fall silent, leaving absolute silence in around you. At first you hear nothing, and then a soft sound breaks the stillness. Footsteps. Tiny, deliberate, drawing nearer, and from the shadows a small child emerges. A girl with eyes like silver pools, hair shimmering with starlight. She looks up at you with a smile that is warm, almost painfully so in the blackness. It's okay. I found you. You don't need to be lost anymore. She presses her hand against the cage, and for the first time it trembles as though it might break. Her voice is like a lullaby, calm and soothing. How? I can guide your path if you will swear to me. You served my mother well. Now, well, it's time for you to serve me. The green light behind her flares brighter, twisting in the darkness, in the distance like a eye watching, mocking, hungry. The child then tilts her head, her expression impossibly tender, almost pleading. All you need to do is take my hand, swear to me, and become mine. Would you like to, Hal?
If you're
Sorry,
telling
say
me
that.
it's my god's daughter, would I know that? That she had one? Or who she is? Or what she looks like?
I'll take a
I won't
religion
take the
roll.
hand.
I'll take a
Alright.
religion roll. Let's do that. You've heard a few things. Yeah. There's always been something rattling around in the back of your head about why this planet has 3 moons. Some of your order think it's her children. You've also been told that they are named, and most of the names are similar to Lunara. So it's possible.
I'm
I
gonna
can
still not take her hand.
Are you sure, Hal? You could become my champion. You
I'm
could
already
serve
your
me.
mother's. I'm already sworn to your mother. I don't break my
Yes.
oath of religion.
Well, I could help you in the interim until you fulfill your mission. I could really use your help.
Do you know where your mother is? Do you know why she's abandoned us? Or been
She,
blocked off from us?
yes, the connection to divine magic is currently wacky, to say the least.
You're the daughter. How are you getting through?
Oh, you're, well, on me. I am the planet. I just can't get word out to the rest of them. That has been cut off. Which is challenging to do. And the people who've done it are slowly draining me of all my, well, life force, I guess is the easiest way to say it. But I need help.
Let's make a short-term pack.
I can do a short-term pack. I am okay with that. But I still need you to swear the oath. I'll send it to you
This
in
is hard.
Discord if you'd like to say it. I know.
I think I'm like, fuck yes, let's just stir up mischief.
Mhm.
But I've played Hal as just stuck.
He's a stubborn old bastard.
Part of fate is pushing the limits of everything.
Would it help to say that you would be the first cleric of my order?
That's not helpful.
Yes, well, the joys of the times. You could help me.
By
You
Laura's
could.
grace, my vow I keep to shield the broken, guard the weak. No harm shall pass while I stand. Here will my shield, my heart, my hand.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully, one day you are going to help me become who I'm supposed to be, the goddess of light and protection. But wake up. You have work to do. Divine magic is still a little washy, like I said, and until you fulfill your mission, I can't really help you with a lot of that, but I can help you with most of your abilities. Divine magic is still, like I said, washy. So get up, and you wake up. The rest of you all wake up, and those who failed your wisdom save are taking 20 points of psychic damage. Rue! This
Have
happened
we
within
had
the
full
first...
health yet?
No. You have not had your long rest. You are waking up at about midnight, right before it's Rue's turn to trance. So as you all wake up, Rue, You would have noticed in the middle of the night something weird. Would you have went outside?
Maybe just so far as to like walk around the
Okay.
like the building we're in, but not gone far.
Okay, perfect. You would have noticed some sort of cloaked figure in the sky looking down at you, just like a pair of eyes staring at you in the surrounding. And as soon as it sees that you did not succumb to whatever it is currently doing inside the building, it just kind of looks at you and goes, "Ugh, there's always one. We'll meet again. You enjoy your evening, Rue." Ugh. And then the figure fades. Can I also have a perception from Hal, please?
In the sky, like floating or like a disembodied face?
Disembodied, shadowy face.
Okay.
Okay. So only Clark and Thora saw this creature in your nightmare. I'll put it in Discord for you. That's who you saw in the background talking.
Oh.
Kind of like he was like as soon as like it was almost like he was created by some sort of ethereal sand.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. But Rue, you definitely hear a lot of stirring and all your people wake up. Thora, your roll, you woke up in the middle raging. And you're 56. As you wake up, you realize you're raging. And a swarm of insects comes out of your eyes and immediately starts to bite you. You take 16 piercing damage before they go away, reduced to 8.
Okay. What is going on? I'm so angry and I don't know why.
Rue, you would also notice that everybody else in this place, even Kerrigan, even Meep, had a nightmare.
What?
Everybody's
What?
waking up at the same time going, what the hell? What's going on?
What's happening? I was outside. There was someone in the sky looking down. I think they. Are you all okay?
I have bugs coming out of my eyes. I am not okay. And I'm so angry.
Come on, it's been worse.
Do you guys know what's going on? That's like the kids
It's
and
your
everybody.
time of the month.
I don't understand that.
That's irrelevant.
I think someone out there just made you all have nightmares. I think. But they're
Hal,
away.
Hal, your passive would realize that the ring on your finger has changed.
No.
It is no longer having the open hand of Lunara. It is now a lantern. With this new ring, I've put it in Discord for you. You might need to, put it in D&D Beyond. You might need to refresh. Where once you could cast Shield for 1 charge per day, it also now will do the light cantrip, and it has 2 charges of Shield, and you can use both charges to put against somebody else.
I can shield someone else for both charges.
Yes, sir.
It'll tell me if I get there.
It is. Sorry, it's now called the Ryloran Lantern Corp.
It's right at the top of my list.
Okay.
What range can I do that at?
30 feet. Sorry, Alric.
Okay.
Since we were all affected,
Yep.
does that mean a bunch of the villagers just died?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Since everyone in the area was affected, do the villagers also take the psychic damage? Or are we just sleeping with corpses?
You would definitely notice at least a couple of them are in the middles of their death saves, yes.
Cool. I want to run around and try and help people with that, because...
Okay. I will take medicine rolls from you, please. Hal, your connection to magic is there. Anything that's not a divine spell is working.
So still half my shit.
So anything that's not divination is still working, so most of your healing spells are not divination. But you also, other than your ring, you do have a new holy symbol that is pretty much the same. And you are the first cleric of Rylara, sir.
Hashtag winning.
Half winning. Clark, I will take a history roll, please, from you, sir. Because you saw the creature, you're the only one who might remember, with your grandfather's help, who that was.
That is a 22.
Okay.
Can I cast mass cure wounds and get all the peasants around me?
Yeah, I was going to think Rue could do it with the staff, too. But yes, definitely just... You definitely staved off the death of a few of these villagers.
If they need more healing, I can do the same thing.
No, whatever he rolls, the 25 is more than doubled most of these guys' health. That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
But you guys all wake up to Hal having magic.
I'm back, bitches.
Huh.
Don't all praise me at once.
You got a connection through?
Yeah, long story. The daughter found me.
What kind of daughter? What kind of girl's trying to steal you? And how she give you magic and I can't do that?
You give me different magic.
Yeah, I do.
My god's daughter, apparently. She's been asked for help to restore order. I don't know how exactly she's getting to me, but she said she's from this planet, not from the moon.
She is this planet.
How much I believe her, we will see.
Yes. The rest of the
But-
people are like in the middle of screaming still, but they are happy to be alive.
Interesting.
But not all my magic's back. I still don't have divinity.
Well, at least you got more than you did.
Yeah. Now I'm not just a fireball walking normal man. With faith.
Wow. Well, look at you.
Gotta have faith.
Honestly, I think, and with all of them, the worst was going to be Ruse, and she was lucky enough not to get to see it. I sent it to
I
her.
really
though,
want to
just to-
know what it is. Okay.
I did. I sent it to you in Discord.
Yes, awesome. I was going to ask.
That's what you staved off seeing. Perfect. So, the rest of the villagers are wondering what to do now. If they should stay here or go somewhere else. A lot of them don't want to go back to sleep. The children are pretty much like screaming and crying in a corner, and they're eventually going to pass themselves out, so they'll be fine. Kerrigan is staying away from everybody. He didn't have a good one. Same with Meep. Meep is like up in the rafters, hiding from everybody.
Oh,
Kerrigan did not see something good.
How many times did a little tabaxi friend die for him?
A lot.
I want to see that one too. I want to know what
He was the cause.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now, with my connection to Kerrigan, do I feel this
Oh yeah, and
Do I-
we're like he's in the middle of having a nervous breakdown, which for a panther is hard.
and so I know where he went, right?
Nope.
So I could just feel feelings I don't like
Yeah.
feel. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. It's more of a nope, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. Yeah. Over and over and over. Because he's just a panther, guys. But yeah, I had to give you guys a fun glimpse of the Sandman at some point.
Did you?
Clark, with your 22, that history roll isn't enough to know from you. That's enough to know if you talk to your grandfather, he might know what that was. But whether or not you want to contact him now or later, I'll leave that up to you.
No, I think it will be later because
Okay.
I have concerns about Kerrigan, and I would want to try to
Okay.
calm and reassure him that
Yep.
he wasn't the only one that had that bad dream.
Correct.
He'll be okay. We're still looking for it wasn't real, that kind of thing,
Yep. Okay. I'll take an animal handling at disadvantage, please, sir. And I'll take perception roll from the rest of you, especially
That didn't work.
Rue. I'll take another one with advantage from you because you rolled so well before. Okay, yeah. A 10 is enough to... Well, actually, that was a
9.
Yeah. That was a nat 1. Okay.
No, mine wasn't a nat
Nope.
1.
Oh, sorry. I see a 10. I see a 8 plus 1. I don't get that part. That's fine. 9.
No, I did.
Okay.
It throws up both dice.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
It was 8 plus 1
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Who gets a fucking 30? Jesus Christ.
I thought my
Okay.
fucking one was good.
All right. Alric, and that one, I'll let you decide what you're doing with the nat 1. Maybe you're helping out or just trying to figure out what the hell happened.
Some man's dream had the opposite effect. Instead of being saddened, he's like, "Oh shit, my ancestors don't think I'm doing good enough. I would have trained more."
Yeah, that's
So
probably
he's
the
outgrowing the
first.
sand.
Yeah, that's also probably the first time you've seen your grandparents' faces. Hal, Thora, and especially Rue. Jeepers. Rue, you would definitely be able to feel as soon as the whatever shadow it was that was in the sky looking down at you went away, the wind picked back up and most things went back to normal here. Maybe the fact that you were watching and saw him scared it away. And that your rest of your evening might be okay to go back to bed. The rest of you would kind of get that too, like sense of dread has dropped. But the result, like there was definitely a presence in the area that showed up when you went to sleep.
I think it's gone. I think it saw me and then left, and that's about when you all woke up. So I think it's okay to go back to sleep now.
Sleep? I can't sleep.
Well,
Mm,
you should try. She'll reach out and kind of pat some of Clark's singed places where his feathers were. Like,
Yeah.
maybe try.
The rest of the village, you'd be able to tell the other people that are in here. are starting to talk a little about what just happened. Most of them saw the same thing, like everybody else in around them burning and dying and never being saved. The captain saw her ship go down with a full crew on it, and she was the only one to like survive. Stuff like that. Meep didn't see anything particular, but you don't really have the best communication other than you don't really have like full-on conversations. Meep is pretty much just saw something. It's kind of hard to tell what you got from that, though.
I'll just try
But-
to send like calming vibes.
Yeah,
To me.
yeah. Give me an animal handling at disadvantage, please. For Meep. Okay. Eventually I'll coax them back down, yeah. With an 18.
How many people are here?
There's 9 others, including you guys.
So 15.
Yeah, about that, and then Kerrigan and Meep. Yep.
17.
Yep.
2, 4, 7, 10, 13. I am going to cast Protection from Good and Evil
That's
on everyone, except for 2 of us.
okay.
And that takes up all my spell spots that I have left.
That's fine. Rue, you're the only one who can get the benefits of a short rest because you were the only one awake. And didn't have a nightmare.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, hope you enjoyed
Doing
that.
so,
The rest-
I'm going to sleep.
Okay. The rest of the session is much better. I just to let you know. All right. But story-wise, I had to add that in for later. So, you guys all, I will leave it up to you whether or not you're going to sleep. If you're not, you will wake with a level of exhaustion in the morning. Half the people here probably will, but if you want to go to sleep, you should be fine. So, is anyone not going to bed?
Would I work enough not to get an exhaustion if I only need 4 hours of sleep?
I'm going to say you probably got an hour of sleep, but you're going to still probably need 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll take the 3 and then get up that last hour.
Okay, perfect.
I'll do a watch before we go back to sleep.
Okay.
Because it's going to take a while to cast all those spells on everybody and do a bit of calming.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my 2 hours and then pass out and continue my nap on.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Clark is Clark is still looking for Kerrigan, trying to figure out where he went. And
No, he's still inside the building. He's just huddled in a corner. He doesn't want to have anything to do. Like he's pretty much like curled up.
Because I left
he
him
was outside.
Yeah, he
Right.
was outside at the front door.
Okay, I thought
So
he
if
was
he ran
inside at the
off-
front door.
No,
he's
he was
probably
outside, like,
okay. He's crawled under the stairs then and is hiding underneath the house.
okay, so what Clark is going to do is carefully crawl under with him.
Okay.
And just reassure and cuddle and all that stuff. So I don't think he's going to get sleep. So he's going to take the level of exhaustion because it's going to take a while to calm Kerrigan.
Yep. Okay.
He
I'll say
did get
again-
protection from good versus evil as well.
Yeah. Okay. I will take another. If you're going to spend the time with him, Clark, I will take one more animal handling, just a straight roll. Okay.
It's still new. It's still new.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay.
Clark is still trying to get used to this whole having a
Yeah.
familiar thing.
Yeah, not really a familiar. He is, yeah, but close
Well,
enough.
to
A
him.
friend. Yeah, a friend. That is a cat. A big cat. Okay.
One that could
And
probably
Flora's not going to bed.
eat him
Okay,
in one
perfect.
bite.
Yeah. All right. Well, come morning.
How do we add the
Sorry.
exhaustion? How do we add it?
In D&D Beyond, up near your health, I think there's a way to add
Underneath
one
health,
level.
it goes add active conditions.
Yep.
And then you scroll to the bottom, and exhaustion's from 1 to 6 there.
Yep. So
There we go.
as you guys come awake, those of you that are going to get a long rest, you can take yourself a lovely long rest. It's well deserved. Most of the people here, as they wake up, are trying to figure out exactly what they should do now with what just happened. Most they're fishermen, they're stubborn folk. Pretty much everyone here is sticking to their word that they said before. They're going to stay here. There's going to be one of them that's going to take the kids back to the Sun Keep and get them settled back up there. The captain's getting the rest of her ship. It's going to take a while for her ship to be able to move, but she's pretty much just going to grab a couple of the villagers here, and she's also going to go to the Sun Keep and see if she can get extra helping hands and fill them in with what's going on. You guys did, I believe, send Chester one of the paper birds, so that'll eventually get to him. It's going to take a bit, though. So at least he will be informed of what's going on, which is a good thing.
Actually,
Yep.
I have sending now.
Isn't that not divination?
I'm just going to look. It's evocation.
Evocation. I thought it was...
I actually lost nothing in spell-wise.
You were the only one who had sending. That's why it didn't work for you earlier.
Yep.
I thought sending was...
I'm looking at my list. It says evocation.
Okay. Weird. I could have swore when we looked up spells under divination, sending was one of them.
Unless it's not a legacy one.
I know it.
You know how they've got different...
Yeah.
The 2024 one is divination. I'll check legacy.
Legacies, because all mine's under legacy. I've picked legacy for everything because it was the 214.
Yeah, okay. The new one is divination.
What one do you want me to go by?
Either works. I honestly, I thought everyone switched to the 2024 spells. That's probably why I didn't notice it before.
I can do that. Doesn't bother me. Everything's still under legacy.
Yeah, because you guys would have had a lot of other messages coming back and through. So we'll use the 2024 sending because that's what I thought everybody was using. Sorry.
Oh, good. I'll go adjust my list.
Yep, that's why you got the paper birds. I probably was just, looking at it. I didn't realize they switched it. That's weird. Why would they switch the entire spell from evocation to divination? That's weird.
You got the updated spell when you switch patrons.
Yeah. Just weird. I think that's probably one of the few spells that they switched spell schools. Anyway, we're going to say it's not working. But you do have the paper birds.
That's right. I was just going to turn around and sending and be like,
yeah.
Hey!
Yep. Yeah, everybody else would have been doing that, though, and other things wouldn't have happened because of it. You wouldn't have had the notes that you found. All right. It's the joys of switching from 2024 to 2014 for certain things. All right. Come morning, you guys know that good old Dana is still about a day away. But thankfully for him, he has telepathy. And when he finally can get in range of you people, you'll get a message from him, which is fairly early in the morning. So as you guys wake it up and get people moving by about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, when there should be sun, there is none, of course, you all get a word in your head that Dana's pretty much just going to say, "Morning! I finally can feel you all. I don't really know what's going on, because it's been a bit. But I have been followed for the last few days by a variety of sharks and whales. I've sensed a lot more, but they have since left me alone. I have the ability to go invisible, like you know. I did that a few hours ago, and they kind of, well, scattered. I'm currently headed to you, but it's gonna be at least another day. Hopes all is doing well. I'll see you soon."
Is Rue aware of any of this?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Actually, they've told you... What have you told Rue about this, about Dana? I don't think you have.
Nothing. It hasn't come up.
So you don't hear it because you're not, you didn't sign, you're not a tenant.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna see everybody like hearing, like looking blank all of a sudden. Like,
They're all looking to the east.
guess that's side effects of that dream.
And then I realizing that we haven't filled Rue in. Clark will go in to explain about our house and how we came about it, and he was just telling us he's still a day away, so that way she is filled in a little bit.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you will you'll probably have to sign the lease if you would like to join us,
Or at least join the house.
that would join us in the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Rue,
Okay.
this all sounds weird.
We
Your
gotta
house,
drag him to the house.
Yep.
your house travels, and it's coming here.
It is a giant, and I mean giant, tortoise. Of course it can move. That's why it's taking him so long to get here.
And your house is the tortoise, or your house is on the tortoise?
Yes.
Fascinating. Okay,
It's called Dana.
Dana. Okay. What is this lease? What does that entail?
Well, see, when you live somewhere, you gotta sign a lease, because then if you don't sign it, you just get kicked out, and you gotta pay rent. But I don't know what the rent is.
Our souls.
Yeah, our souls.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, okay, we'll visit that when the time comes. I don't know about signing away my soul, but
He was
It's
an
fine.
it's not a soul. It was an archfiend's house, and we killed the archfiend,
Archfey.
Archfey, and
Yep.
took the lease over.
oh, that's definitely
what-
fascinating. Okay,
Why wouldn't you?
I look forward to meeting Dana. She's just like nodding and blinking, like this is okay.
Yeah, Dana's a good house.
Definitely something we're gonna have to see, I think, to completely comprehend. But, okay.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm just looking through at what's divination now with that
There's a
legacy.
lot. Yep.
Not that much.
Nope. All right. Well, after... Sorry, go.
No, you go. I just realized I can't.
Okay. So, as you guys watch everyone slowly try and get back to normal at this place, you have a day before your turtle's going to be here, but you are here for a reason, to use the conch to contact Arthur. Did you want to do that now, or are you going to wait another day?
We were going to wait till the morning.
Which is now, yes. That was your original plan. I can't
So
remember
how
who
does
has
that
it.
thing work?
He said to hold it under the water and do something to it.
Blow.
Wow.
Well, I guess let's do it.
Are you all going into the water, or is it just one of you? What's your plan?
Who has it?
I can't remember. I think it's in the bag of holding. So, Clark.
Which means Clark's got it.
Clark will take it out and say, I'm missing too many feathers. It's cold. I don't want to. And he'll hold it up.
It's also half the size of Clark.
I'll take it if nobody else wants to do it.
Have you met Arthur?
Nah, I haven't met anyone.
I don't think there's any reason why I wouldn't. Well, just the thought of if someone he doesn't know has gotten a hold of it. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm friendly.
Okay.
And she's just gonna like sink into the water and blow
Beautiful.
it.
Okay. So this thing is 2.5 feet long and it weighs about 20 pounds. Other than that, it looks like to be an ordinary, albeit rather large conch shell. As you blow on it, this is what it
It does
looks
a
like.
good job.
Yeah, it does a great
Yeah,
job.
I do. Lots of practice.
You see a one rune light up on it, and like a bubble of air envelop you. And inside the conch shell, you hear, "Oh, well, now you decide to call. I sure hope you have all the answers to my questions. When you are ready to meet, gather up your friends, whatever you have there, blow it again. Yeah, I got a lot to say." And then that's it.
All
But
right.
as you come out of the water, the conch is still glowing. And like more and more runes start to appear on it.
I made it do this thing. He said he hopes we have the answers to his questions. And when we're ready to talk, we all just gather around and blow again. In a group this time. I don't know what
Man,
his
I might have to get
questions
my
are,
feet.
so
I have to get my feet wet.
At this
yeah,
point,
well,
Kerrigan at this point has come over to you guys. He's calmed down quite a bit. Naps
Who's
out.
going to tell the cat we have to get in the water?
Don't do that. He's been gone through enough.
He didn't say you had to go in
Can
the
I leave
water.
him
Just
here?
blow it again.
we just gotta blow it again. We don't have to get wet unless you want to.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, let's blow again. Are we all good to go?
Let's
Yep.
go.
you give this thing a lovely, mighty blow. And it's a good thing you guys are ready to go again because it's a conch of teleportation.
Whee!
As soon as you blow this thing, all the runes on it, I thought Hal was going to at least do a Arcana or something. Because you do know how to do a teleportation circle.
Yeah. That's what I was looking at doing. I was like, I can't go back to the house with it.
Nope. So, all the runes that are on it envelop all of you, and that air bubble expands and expands and expands. And in one moment, you are at a fishing village. The next moment, I'll move your maps. You are instantly teleported to an island out in the middle of nowhere.
Who's telling our house?
Should we see anything?
If you have dark vision, yes. The party
Right, no,
token, I believe. It's just a
Everything's
party
black.
token. Oh, sorry. Let me do this way. I'll just bring everybody on. I forgot to make everybody. Let me do this. I'll change the party token so controlled by. There you go. How about now?
Whoa.
You find yourself in the middle of an island with some sort of man-made structure on it that kind of looks like a watchtower. There's no birds. You don't even see anything around you. You're out in the middle of nowhere. No continents around you, no other islands. But underneath you is the glowing remains of a teleportation circle. And the conch goes silent.
Hello?
Perception rolls, please, from everybody.
That was fun. Let's do that again.
All right. I go to cast teleportation magic. Let's go back to town.
Ooh, 24.
You got to know at least one circle, and this is the only one you now know.
All of
I
this
know
stuff
the
is
one
rolling,
that's in
like,
Baba Yaga's, don't I?
Nope.
all my
You
stuff's
didn't
rolling
take
like
the time
6 times.
to
I don't
learn
know
it.
why.
You just basically went there, and then actually you were through a mirror there. I don't think you used a teleportation circle. You went through the mirror, I believe.
You're saying you can pass it as well, right? Right?
Yeah, I'm good with passes here.
Good.
So, what you guys see is some sort of old tower. This thing is slowly falling apart. Looks like the weather's done a lot to this place. It's not of a construction you've ever seen before. This is different. That's really all you can see from the outside.
How tall is it?
60, 70 feet tall. But you would see an entrance down here.
Well, this is an interesting looking castle. Is this where he lives?
No idea.
Okay. So as you guys enter, you will come across a stone door that as soon as you start walking in front of it, magically just moves out of the way and lets you in. And old spells start up and start lighting this place up. And as you guys go through, you will see faded mosaics, collapsed hallways, algae-covered murals, rusted harpoon turrets, tied-edged inscriptions. You see ceremonial tapestries left, right, and center. None of these look familiar. You've never seen anything like this before.
I think Clark grabs his shade bleed. He's getting kind of spooked here. He wants to be prepared for anything. So he has his the shade blade at the ready.
Hal, I would assume you'd be able to use the light spell at least. From your ring. Alright, so, as you guys go through this lovely old construction, this tower, whatever it is, you will be able to tell that it could probably hold 40 to 50 people pretty good. You'll see a few areas for like sleeping quarters. There's definitely a kitchen, stuff like that. This looks like some sort of old watchtower that has been slowly decaying over time. I will take... give me investigation rolls from everybody, please, as you start working your way inside and looking around.
22.
Okay. A couple of yous are rolling terrible today. Alric especially. Okay. Clark and Hal. Clark, I think you have the best night vision other than maybe Alric, but maybe because you're flying, and Hal, you're lit up like a Christmas tree. You guys would be able to tell this is definitely extremely old. As you guys slowly investigate, you do find your way to the top of the watchtower, where you see a whole bunch of weird things. Faded war banners, there's a barnacle-covered statue, ancient ration pots, ceremonial shell masks. You see a sealed chest, and you see a whole bunch of like ledgers and paperwork. Most of them have been like turned to... They're pretty much all waterlogged, but there is one that's sealed in a container that you could... There's no like locks or anything on it. The only thing that is currently locked is the big chest that's up there. You also find, with the 22, Clark, you needed a 20, you find a few treasures and curiosities in here. You find something that kind of looks like a pearl. It's a fist-sized pearl that glows faintly, even in the darkness that's outside. You find a part of a broken weapon. Its edges are still razor sharp. It looks to be some sort of trident fragment. You find an hourglass filled with glittering blue sand that runs both ways, like a time glass. And you find a medallion stamped with a sigil that has... You don't know exactly what it is, but it's a medallion with some sort of sigil.
Alric will copy the pose of the statue in a sort of mocking fashion.
Okay. The statue's 20 feet tall, so you're at its ankle. The statue, oddly enough, does anyone speak Sylvan? Or
Ew.
Elvish? Sorry, not Sylvan, it would be Elvish.
I do.
Perfect, I figured. There's a lot of things in here that are in an old, ancient dialect of Elvish. Not everything. Some of it's in a language I don't think anyone speaks Triton. But there are lots of things in Elvish.
Really
Okay.
drawn to those things.
I think Clark would, since he doesn't know, he's going to cast Comprehend Languages.
Beautiful.
So he can read everything.
Beautiful. You guys would also know something Elvish out here should not be out here. There's no elves other than on, well, where you guys live, or the planet. Seeing something in Elvish when you've never seen anything out here like that is strange. Unless the Tritons speak Elvish, which the one that you spoke to was common. Kind of hard. It's a little weird, but to see Elvish out here, especially something like a very, very old dialect that you'd probably have learned a few words here and there. The login. Sorry.
The ledger is an Elvish.
The ledger is an Elvish. The comprehend languages for you, Clark. You don't really notice anything else on here. There's nothing really dated. Most things in here are half being destroyed, but you do get like the odd names of historic things that have happened. So one of the murals will tell you of a long forgotten war of the Tritons. A couple of the rusted harpoon turrets will have, say, who they were built by, stuff like that. A couple of the faded mosaics will have, most of the mosaics are depicting, like, Triton warriors fighting shadowy, many-eyed sea monsters. The colors are, of course, muted by centuries of algae, but they do have a few names on there. Looks like this watchtower was used quite a lot. The ledger, if anyone is going to open it and read it, I will tell you which is in the I'll tell you which is in the ledger.
Yeah, Rue's definitely curious.
Okay. The ledger, we will go. I'll tell you about it after break. Because it's 6:30.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to get a drink of coffee.
Well, put the baby down.
No, it's the puppy.
Oh, the puppy.
I moved my hand and she's just in for pets.
Yeah, that happens too.
I'm getting my nose kissed at the moment.
Oh,
All right. So while you guys are in the middle of picking up the lovely ledger, right next to the ledger, you will notice a note that is brand new. The note is in common, and the note just says, "Try not to destroy the tower. It's old. If you're hungry, there's plenty of fish in the sea. I'll be there in a day and a half. Arthur."
what the hell? He said, "Hurry up and get here," because he got a lot to say. And now here we are, and all we got to eat is fish.
I don't mind a good fish.
Well, that is if we can catch one.
Well, we'll catch one.
Clark, with your lovely, since you are looking around, who was going to read the ledger? I think it was Rue.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, please.
While the rest of you are looking around, especially with Clark, your 22, you were looking at all the mosaics. On the mosaics that you are currently seeing in all the tapestries, if you started to clean a few of them or take a look around, you're also going to notice that there's not just... You've only met one Triton, so you kind of know what he looks like. There's other things fighting alongside the Tritons. Some of them look like blue elves that have, like, gills. Some of them kind of look like a different color, different type of, Thora. They kind of look like Genasis.
Oh,
And some look like turtle people fighting alongside Tritons. And some of the tapestries and mosaics, a lot of them are, fighting sea creatures. There's a couple of them fighting what you guys would think of as demons and other fish folk. The ledger. I only have like a couple of logs, but this is the most because I didn't feel like writing the entire journal because it starts 4,502 years ago. So the tower is called the Drowned Sentinel. It's once the northernmost defense of the Triton Kingdom. And on the book itself, there's a notation on it that it stood watch over the Abyssal Trench during the Great Leviathan War. First log entry, dated 4,502 years ago. First Watcher's log, day 1. 7 days ago, the twin suns shuddered, their light bending into spears of brilliance. From their hearts erupted fire, not red, not gold, but argent flame, silver and searing, brighter than the stars themselves. The fire curved, bent, and collided as though guided by will, streaking downward towards Lunara's surface. We saw the world convulse beneath its impact. The silver fire struck not as ruin, but as a channel. Like rivers of light, the twin torrents pierced the skies and carved open a wound of brilliance. Where once there had been the veil of atmosphere, now there was only radiance, a gateway forged in celestial fire. We are unaware of what is happening down on the planet, but we will watch and we will wait. First Watcher's Log, Day 5. Something streaked across the sky and landed in our oceans. We are searching for what or who it was. Word from the king says it came from the planet. We will continue to watch. We will continue to wait. Second Watcher's Log, going down and whatnot. There's others, but Second Watcher's Log, Day 1643. So, roughly 4.5 years later. Word from below that has been constructed... Word from below is that something has been constructed and is reusing Rylara's geothermal energy as a power source to power it. The king's called it the Abyssal Gate. Says he heard the word in a vision. Nothing has come through of it yet, but something guards it, as if waiting for a sign. None of our scouts are coming back. Magic seems not to work around the area. The last log entry dated 4,443 years ago. The enemy does not come from above as we feared, but from the trench itself. Shadows rise with the tide, vast shapes that turn the water black. The king's orders are to hold until relief arrives, but we have seen no messenger in 12 tides. Food is gone, all the fish in this area are either dead or gone. The beacon dimmed 3 nights past and will not light again. If these are my final words, let them be a warning. The abyss is not empty, it sleeps, and it dreams of us. Captain Ravos, Tidewasher. That's the journal.
She would translate that and read aloud to anyone that wanted to hear about it.
You will also notice on the wall a map. And for the first time, you guys finally get to see Luna 1 in all its glory. You guys know of the volcano somewhere. You've never seen it before. But the Abyssal Trench on the map is down at the bottom. And it kind of looks like where you guys live. It's been broken up into 3 parts, but you'd be able to ascertain that the Abyssal Trench is where you guys live. Something caused it to be one large island into 3. There's also, where it says up at the top, Atlantis is there, and Atlantica, their home city. Celestina is over here, and Stellaria is over here. The other cities that you have been told of have been taking a beating under the ocean. But that is the map of the planet. You guys are seeing it for the first time. It has never been mapped out because as soon as your ancestors teleported here, you were not able to leave this place due to something. It also does have other mountains and forests, and they haven't really. These people live in the under the sea, so there's not a lot of the topography, but it has the outline and structure.
It makes sense that they only map the water.
Yeah.
Can we get a copy of the logs?
Yeah, I'll copy and paste all this for you, don't worry. And you guys would be able to tell that the watchtower where you currently are, it doesn't really have it on the map, but if you could, I'll take investigations of the map to see if you can figure out where you are.
Clark isn't going to roll one because he's busy trying to figure out the stuff he found. So,
Alric, you're rolling so terrible.
This is the most nat ones I've ever seen in one session.
Yeah. Kind of hard to tell with these rolls, guys. You're somewhere. It doesn't look like it's notated on the map for you guys, or it's been too old and too long that you just can't see it.
We'll try and make a copy of what the map looks like in the back of his. Okay. We've got some spare pages on one of the back of them.
Oh, absolutely. And I put Luna 1 on there. Sorry, I put Luna 1 on there. They haven't actually named the moon, the planet. It doesn't say Luna 1. I just put that for you guys. For them, it would be Rylara.
Still trying to spot India.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll move you guys.
I'm trying to spot where I come from in Australia. I'm fucking cut off.
It's not there.
Well, the giant volcanoes where Brandon comes from. So.
Yeah.
What's the foreboding in that? Battling in that.
When I asked for a map, like a brand new map, this is like the best of like 5 that they gave me, and I just kind of went, sure. I didn't want our world. I wanted a new world, but we'll go with it.
Considering the fact I come from New Zealand, which is even further off the map.
Yeah. But yeah.
If you have a map based off our world, try searching up XKCD's sort of inverted map.
Yeah.
Where it seems to look like if you drained the oceans.
Yeah. I tried drawing a map, but I haven't done that in a long time. And Wonderdraft was not being kind the day I wanted to do the map, so I just said, you know what, screw it. It's just a general one anyway. It's not like you're going to explore the entire place.
Or are we?
Plus, you're going under the water. The map above means nothing. Hopefully they have a map for you underneath, but yes. So, after learning all this, what else would you guys like to do now knowing you have a day and a half here? To wait.
Clark is
watch.
Actually looking at this giant statue, trying to figure out if there are any other written words, and since comprehend languages is still going, if that piece that he found maybe resembles anything on this statue.
Wait, give me 1 second here. I got it somewhere. Okay. I have documents here somewhere. Search. I forgot to bring up the royal line. Here it is. Okay. The one that is currently depicted, his name is King Atlan. Looks to be the 29th ruler of Atlantis. He was it would say on there that he was the one who commissioned the tower when things first happened. So he was in power when this tower was built and things started to happen.
Okay, so is he like holding anything? Does that piece of
currently
the trident,
the half trident, yes.
Does it resemble what he was holding?
Yes, the bottom half is gone. The top half was on the ground beside him. So you have the trident part. You don't have like the whole shaft.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I go fishing?
If you would like to go fishing, absolutely, sir.
Thor wants to just go swimming.
I was ideally just going to go swimming and then cast Magic Missile at the fish because it doesn't miss.
Okay.
And then
you want to go fishing?
Fish.
I want to get out my ocean spear
Yep.
and just actively go chase down some fish.
Okay, perfect. All right. Perfect. Let's look in here. Okay, so who's jumping into the water?
Dora is for sure.
Thor is.
I am.
Okay. Perfect. So Thora and all right,
Of course he
Thora and
talks.
are jumping in the water. Hal, you're staying up top fishing.
No, I got to get my head underneath. I got to be able to see the fish to magic missile them.
Okay, perfect. Well, this is going to be fun then. Okay. I'm not going to put a map up. Can I have a deck save from Hal, please? Seven.
What? Whoa.
Roll. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
How about a 23?
Do I know what's hitting me?
Giant shark is jumping out at you, sir. You're in the middle of an ocean.
Oh shit!
I shield.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't. I'll take the bite.
You're going to take the bite?
I'm gonna take the
23
bite.
piercing. The rest of you, while you're in the water, see something immediately jump out at Hal and then enter the water. And it has noticed you two now. So, I will roll initiative, please, for a lovely giant shark that is in the middle of trying to eat you guys.
You want me to as well? Because I didn't go in the water.
You didn't go in the water? Then no, you're fine.
Clark,
There's nothing you can
Clark's still investigating stuff inside the tower.
do. Okay,
Yeah,
beautiful.
same.
Wow!
Okay.
Wow! I just
Any-
rolled 2 nat 1s for my
Yeah.
initiative.
Yep.
I would argue
Hal.
though, if Rue heard like people yelling, she would run out there.
I'm celebrating. It's not the first time.
Okay. Hal, what's your dex bonus?
+2.
Okay. All right. Well,
Turning me into fishy.
yeah. I would assume, did you jump out of the water when you saw the shark try to bite you? Or did you get knocked
No.
in, do you think?
I just would have been in the same sort of spot, depending
Okay.
how he bit me. If he
You would've got
ragdolled me,
knocked
then I
over
got
a little bit.
ragdolled.
Yeah, you would have got knocked over at least. So you're going to be out of water. Okay, so perfect. So, as soon as this thing got his lovely surprise round off, Rue, this place is getting hit by waves left, right, and center. I'll take a perception roll at disadvantage. Okay, yeah, that's enough to hear it. You hear a lovely howl from Shark. That howl from Hal. Perfect. Thora, you have a lovely giant shark in the middle of coming towards you. This thing swims faster than you, but you managed to dodge the first bite with a nat 1.
Yeah.
And I don't think a 15 hits you?
Nope.
Perfect, and swims right by. Alric, you see a lovely shark in the water. Go right for Thora. What would you like to do, sir? You're next.
I keep getting
It's
the name
about
of it.
50 feet away from you.
Oh, easily within walking distance.
Yes.
I keep forgetting the name of it. Yes, I'll use Elemental Attunement.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that gives me a swimming speed. And I've got a score to settle with sharks after he took my staff, so I'm going to charge it and or hit it. I'm going to punch it.
Okay. Yeah, your staff at least gives you water breathing, so that's kind of handy.
Ooh.
27 will hit. Yeah, it's a shark. It's easy to hit, especially at your size. 18 bludgeoning. Nice.
And I get a second attack, because of course I do.
Yep, that'll hit. You punch this thing square in the nose, and it kind of shakes and stops for a little bit, and ow. Well, another 13 bludgeoning.
Actually, that doesn't matter. I'll get that. Why not? Let's flurry of blows, because shark.
Okay. Because
For ease, I'll just roll all of them at once.
Yep, they'll hit. 30, 40. Okay. Flora, you see Alric do Alric things and immediately come in, punch the crap into this thing, cause a lot of blood and anguish on the shark, and you'd be able to tell that it is currently in the middle of trying to get the fuck away from this tiny little creature.
Good.
You hear sort of muffled bubbling. This is for my staff.
It did 71 damage.
Jeez.
Anything else for Alric?
Alright, I suppose I could push it away with each of those, but I need it next to me.
Yep.
And then that's movement, action, and bonus action. That's me.
Flora, what are you going to
Alright.
use to beat the crap out of this thing with? Because I highly doubt you would have taken your weapons with you.
No.
But you could rage and have a little bit of fun if you like.
Yeah, I am going to rage.
Okay, beautiful.
So let's
D100,
see what
please.
that gives me.
Let's see if we can freeze the entire ocean.
Please.
What?
30. While you're raging, you can summon custard pies out of thin air and make a ranged attack with them. If you hit the creature, has disadvantage on charisma checks for 1d4 minutes. You want to start throwing some custard pies at it?
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Eat my
I
custard.
love D&D.
me too.
How do
And
I
this
want
is
to roll that?
underwater too. So
This
Yeah.
is underwater.
With a charismatic shark.
Salty pies.
Yeah, because they're magic, I'm going to say they're going to do magic damage.
Okay.
They're going to do 1d4 plus your strength for damage.
Okay. Do I need to roll to hit or just roll damage?
Yep. Just roll to hit. Yeah, use whatever. Do you have anything that's ranged? It's technically a ranged attack. But
Yeah,
you're
I
right
got
at,
a longbow.
so you're right next to it. I'm going to say roll at disadvantage, but because you're raging a
Well, I
straight.
just rolled a nat 1, so I don't think it's going to get more disadvantaged than that.
Okay, the first one's going to miss, but you do have another attack.
Yeah. Okay, so this
You
one's
just
at
hide yourself in the
disadvantage.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
pretty much just go like
I
this
don't
and it
want to
comes right
waste
back in you.
this. I start
Throw
like,
it at your own face to eat.
yeah.
Okay, that'll hit. Roll me a d4 plus your strength. +1, because it's going to be a +1 magical pie.
Okay. All right, plus my strength
Did
is...
you ever think you would say that sentence?
No,
+1 magic pie.
not again.
Oh, I
Okay,
did
so
not do
6.
that.
So
Yeah. I
so that'd
don't
be
know what the hell.
6, 7 points of damage
Yeah, I don't know
for a
what I just
pie.
typed in
That's okay. I can figure it out.
there.
So that's your actions. You have a bonus action. You could hit it again.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Oh,
how many
+2
times
because
am I
you're
going
raging.
to get to...
+2 because you're raging. So 9 points of
yeah.
damage from a pie
From the pie?
underwater.
+1 magic pie.
Okay, that'll hit. D4 again. 8. How do you kill it? You had 11 health. You did 11 damage.
Oh!
It's choking on her
He
pie.
just... Yeah, he's choking and the pie
Oh.
like rots
You threw
out
the
his
pipe.
teeth, and he gets an abscess, and then just his mouth explodes.
I was going to say, you hit him with 2 pies, he's got 2 gills. Just make him suffocate from from
Oh
custard.
yeah, yeah. The tins that the pies are in are just stuck in the gills, and it's just covered in cream pie.
All of a sudden, I have a Three Stooges skit going on in my head involving a
Yep.
shark.
Yep.
Yep,
Rue,
that's absolutely what's happening.
Rue, you run out in time to see a dead shark float above and just start floating. It's covered in blood and custard pie. But on a good note, you guys are going to be
We
fed
have-
for a day and a half.
Great job getting dinner. Where did the
And
custard
the
come
shark
from?
will feed us as well.
Do you really want to show him that one? Sorry, guys. I was meant to be muted.
You're good.
How heavy is the shark?
It's a large shark, so quite heavy. It's a giant shark. It's considered huge. So maybe a ton?
Right, so too much for Alric.
You could start carving it up. You'd be able to bring it to the side, tie it up, and between a levitate spell, you'd be able to get it at least a bit on the shore to start carving it apart.
Yeah, Thor will cast levitate.
Yep. As you finish raging and the custard pies are gone. But if you wanted to at least rage one more time, you'd be able to summon a custard pie and just eat it in front of yourself if
Yeah,
you like.
yeah, absolutely. I am going to do that.
Okay. You come out of the water with one custard pie that's not covered in water.
Yeah, with a shark like floating by me.
Yep. Dinner
All
and
in
dessert.
a day's work.
Perfect. Well, all that's happening. Cleric. The only other thing that you've noticed that no one's been looked at or done anything with is something that looks like a sealed war chest. There's other things here. You would have noticed a ancient signal horn. It's a massive conch. It's cracked, but it kind of still has some sort of faint humming enchantment on it. You don't know what would happen if you blew on it. The collapsed hallways, there's nothing really there that you can see. There's no extra food here. Everything that's been left here is turned to rot. But there are a few other banners, other statues that the more and more you go through. And with the comprehend languages up, the war medallion, it's stamped with the sigil of the King's Royal Guard. That's about the only other things you find in here. No money,
Okay, so-
no extra weapons, nothing like that. Other than there is fishing gear.
Okay, so do I notice anything that may resemble the bottom part of the trident that statue was holding?
No.
Okay.
No, the only other thing that you haven't been able to do anything with is the sealed war chest. It looks to be like coral encrusted. You don't know what's inside because it definitely has a lock on it. That's all you can tell.
Well,
As we get to shore, I mean, like, are we safe leaving Clark alone?
He's probably safer than we were just now.
He's Clark.
Oh, well, good point. No, probably not.
It seemed all right when I left. There's a lot to look at up there.
Well,
Clark is actually going to do something very unclarkish, and he's actually going to check the chest for traps first before attempting to do anything.
Why would you do that?
Check for traps. You don't check for traps here.
It's only the DM, like, really enticing you to go look at it. It can't be that bad.
All right. Give me an investigation, please, of it.
Nope. I don't see any traps at all.
I'll also take an Arcana.
Nope.
Looks fine. All you gotta do now is lockpick it, and you should be A-okay, sir.
That's the problem.
Ah.
I don't have.
You can tell Clark's not used to doing this.
Yes, very much so. Well, I don't have lockpicks or anything because I'm not a thief. But what I do have is a small dagger. Clark would probably use that to see if he can try to unlock the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going to take out his dagger and start digging in the lock hole to see if he can get it unlocked.
Okay, just give me a lovely sleight of hand, please, sir.
Nope. It was almost a nat 20, and then it rolled over on the 2. Oh,
this thing's much bigger than you are, sir.
What? Do I want to do that? Do I? Okay, here's what Clark is going to do. Knowing the he's going to get so upset he's going to back up about 20 feet.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Shatter as close to the chest as he can without actually centering it on the chest.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
And I'm sure the chest can't do a Constitution saving throw.
Roll me damage.
It can when it's a mimic.
Oh,
No,
that's
it would
true.
be already
That's true. Yeah, so that's 24 thunder damage, and everybody outside here is this big.
Oh. Okay.
I told you guys we
Inside the
shouldn't trust
tower.
him.
As you guys hear a massive boom inside this place, and a whole bunch of loose rocks slowly starts to crumble down on top of Cleric. That still doesn't get rid of the spell that's inside of the chest, which is a 60-foot range. Can I have a charisma save, please, Cleric?
Oh, sure. Let's see. 14.
Net one.
You feel not much different, but you feel something would have taken root if the person who created the spell was still alive. You do feel something different that was extremely powerful, but as soon as it hits you, it slowly starts to bind you, but then fades, realizing that whoever created the spell is long since dead. Had they still been alive, you would have had a planar binding spell on you, and you would have been their bitch for 24 hours.
Oh.
But it has been a while, and that person is long since dead, so the enchantment does not take effect. But you are now taking 17 bludgeoning damage as part of the tower falls down on top of you.
Oh.
And now all inside this area is difficult terrain and covered by half the tower. I said it was old. The rest of you see most of this tower collapse on top of Cleric. What would you like to do?
Is anyone here surprised?
That's about what I expected.
You did, Clark, at least see a bunch of stuff inside of that, and yes, the other half of the trident was inside the chest.
It says was, because now it's all broken, crushed, and buried.
So cool. In the side chest was glassware.
There's other stuff, but you're going to have to unbury it now.
Well, Clark ain't that strong.
No. I also just remembered that you do have Kerrigan with you. I will take a dex save from Kerrigan.
Okay.
Thankfully, Rue and Meep are outside at this point. Kerrigan's
You
also
gotta-
going to take that much damage, sir.
Is he always like this?
Yeah. This is why we don't leave him alone.
Well, I guess that's kind of on me. I didn't know that. I thought he was going to be fine.
You
Now we
saw
know.
them at the building. He was on fire with nothing. This is why we don't leave him alone.
That's the second building he's blown up in 2 days.
It's just so small.
Yeah, but he packs a wallop to himself.
Yeah.
To
Mhm.
himself.
Tiny but mighty.
Okay, next time I'll stay closer.
So what would you guys like to do? Clark is buried.
To go help him.
All right.
As we're all laughing and joking, we'll go give him a hand.
Over the course, this is going to take you guys at least an hour, almost 2 hours to be able to get to him, clean him up, heal him, and get the room semi-organized. So by the time you guys get that, you were still fairly early, but by the time you got here, did a whole bunch of searching, fishing, and all that, you're pushing about noon hour by now. So you're down to about 24 hours before hopefully Arthur comes to visit you guys. But eventually you do dust Clark off, get things mostly settled in here. A lot of things got destroyed. Most of the things Clark was looking at on the wall are now pretty much torn apart. It's a good thing you make it a copy of the map because that has been crushed. Most of the benches and stuff here. The upper floor is not really livable anymore. So you're going to be on the bottom floor, at least where the beds and the kitchen are. The kitchen will work for your at least cooking. Most things in here are built to last. A lot of things in shells just needs a good dusting. But as soon as you walk into the kitchen, the lights come on, and some sort of enchanted basin fills up with fresh water. So you do have that here for you. But other than that, over the course of time, you will realize that there are a few other things in the chest, other than the broken piece of the trident. You will also notice... where did I put it? Come on. There's other journals and orders inside. Most of them are just standard, whoever was stationed there, it's personal journals of some of the soldiers. A couple areas that have orders from the king, do this, we saw this. It's pretty much just almost 4,500 years of, well, not 4,500, but 200 years-ish in and around there of things that happened. Most of it is things that are happening elsewhere, nothing that is technically here. This was a place to sit and watch, but you'd be able to ascertain that there's at least 11 other towers like this spread around the whole planet. And over time, you're getting at least maybe 6 or 7 different head watchers at this. It looks like they have a 20-year, almost every 20 years, it's a new watcher, unless the watcher previous dies to something. No other weapons or anything, but the two halves of the trident do go together. There is still a little piece missing.
Can I
But
cast
they're
mending
both-
on it to see if I can fix it?
You can cast mending. It's missing a fist-sized chunk almost out of it. But you can still mend it together. It does look like it has innate magic built into it, but without the proper place to fix it, you're not going to be able to really use it as it should be used. It's basically, you can spot weld it, but that's about it. But it is pristine.
Well, I hope that missing chunk's not gesturing them to the pile of rubble in there somewhere.
Probably.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Clark kind of hangs his head and like walks slowly away.
Yeah, at this point, Kerrigan has gone outside and is licking up all the remains and the blood of the shark that you guys started dragging in, and is picking up all the extra stuff that got caught up on rocks. So, you guys have 24 hours. What would you like to do here at the tower? In the middle of nowhere.
Does anybody
Pick
have
up some
any
shark?
cards?
Other than cook some shark and have some shark. I don't know if you guys have. I would assume someone has cards, maybe? I don't know. Whatever you took in your starting equipment. You guys haven't had a lot of downtime, so this is your first, 24 hours of downtime in a long time. But you're in a broken tower, thanks to Clark.
Anyone wants to play chess?
I'll play chess.
This I gotta see.
I'll set up some dragon chess.
Yeah, okay.
No, watching the Barbarian think.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, Thora has
tricky.
no idea how to play chess.
Does she
You
act
just-
like she knows how to play?
Yeah, oh, for sure. You take the gamble here and you move it over here, and then that's the Joker, and there's the ace. And that's my turn.
Sure.
I say nothing. I just laugh.
Yeah, Rue just smirks and moves a couple pieces uh-huh.
Okay. Give me intelligence checks from both of you, please.
Oh, this is not
You
going
know,
to go well.
Dragon chess is an extremely complex game involving dozen pieces of varying types of 3 interconnected game boards. Playing on a real game of dragon chess at the table can be a huge time waster, but still fun. 2 players each compete, making opposed skill checks. The first player succeeds on 3 checks, wins the game. Players can choose to make one of 3 different skill checks to play around in dragon chess. An intelligence check, with proficiency if you're trained in dragon chess. A charisma, so a deception check, or an insight check, if you're trying to see if they're cheating or stuff like that. You can reveal which check you're making only to me, who then calls out as the rolls goes. So, the first, oddly enough, Rue, she doesn't look like she could play this game, but she's kicking your ass immediately.
Uh-huh.
Right off the start, it's like, oh, right, she knows how to play. Okay, right, so that is a 1 win for Thora. First to 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So as the game goes on, I will let you guys decide if you want to make an intelligence roll or a charisma or insight. You can. We're just playing for fun, so I will let you choose what you would like to do. I'm okay with each doing a intelligence roll because you both have the exact same intelligence bonus, which is a +0. So
Yeah.
I'm happy with you each still rolling intelligence. So let's have the second roll, please.
Oh, so I can't go insight?
If you would like, I'm okay. It's just, I think for the first game between the two of you, I think intelligence would be best. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. With a nat 20. Rue, she doesn't look like she's a smart girl. But I'm going to say she whips your ass without even trying. The
I
first
don't
game.
like this game anymore.
Maybe you haven't played it in a while. You've
been a long
been
time.
through a lot. But Thora just seems to take to this game without really even paying attention. Thora, next time you play this game, I'm going to give you proficiency in Dragon Chess.
Okay.
So if you want
Woohoo!
to give yourself proficiency in Dragon Chess,
All right.
Nat 20 is a good way of doing that. Yep.
Rue's starting to question. I've always played this with my sisters. I thought I was good at it, but maybe they let me win.
Or maybe they're just real shitty.
Maybe I'm just really shitty, apparently. Okay. You've never played this before?
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know it. Yeah.
I don't know how this happened. Okay.
Maybe
Good job.
maybe you unlocked a memory of playing this a long time ago at home, Thora.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to play this in the place where I'm from.
And where
You
is
sound
that?
so convincing.
You know, that one place.
Let me bring it up. You do know where you're from. You've got
Yeah.
that memory. Let me just bring up Thora. You are from the Skytouch Peaks of Toril.
Yeah. Sky Touch Peaks of Toril. Duh. That's where I'm from.
She
Okay.
basically lives on a floating island.
Yeah. It's pretty
Or
cool.
lived. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now she lives in a turtle.
Now I live in a turtle. And in between
be-
there, I lived in a mirror. So I'm all over the place.
Yep. Oddly enough, the turtle was from Toril too.
Yeah. We go way back.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yeah. And I'll say with that Nat 20, you do get a memory back of playing this with family. Maybe probably being taught by it by one of your elders, your tribe elders.
Aw.
Yeah, I remember. I did back in my sky world.
Yep.
My elder was good at this, moving the things around, and I learned good.
I learned good.
I learned good.
I did it.
I good at
Dragon chess,
stuff.
not grammar.
I good at stuff.
I do good on things when I do things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smart.
I love it. Clark, while you're watching this do this and take a time for yourself after doing something you thought was a great idea at the time, turned out not to be a good thing at the time. Do you think this would be a good time for you to like sit down and converse with grandfather about what happened earlier?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Sorry, I was muted again.
Okay, you're fine. Okay. So as all this is going on and you have a moment to yourself, you start playing your lute. Thankfully, it is fine after the collapse of the tower. Little dusty, probably need to tune it. And while you're tuning it, you have the feeling that he's back in the back of your head. Just humming along.
And after feeling that, I will. Is that you, grandfather?
You're having an interesting 24 hours, Clark.
You could say that.
It's okay. We've all been there. Interesting dream. I didn't get to see most of it, but I could feel something wrong. What'd you see?
was very strange. I was performing and nothing, or I should say trying to perform like I usually do, but it wasn't working. Nothing was, I seem to have lost my voice. And then all of a sudden, crowd started to go weird. Turned into the entire crowd turned into versions of my companions. And asked me why I wasn't there to protect them. And in the background, the only way I can describe this was a warlock made of sand. That's where it ended.
Interesting. Sand. Can I have a history roll with advantage, please, sir?
Story. Thank God for the advantage. 17.
Oh, okay. Sandman. Oh, that is so familiar.
That would be a way to describe him.
Yeah. Before my time. I think he was called the Sandman. Oh, it has been a while. He's an Archfey of nightmares, I believe. Yeah. He's there it is. Found it. He has his own domain. He was the Archfey of dreams, sleep, and the endless night. Evil bastard. Well, from what I remember, it's been a while. He was captured and stuck in the Obsidian Ward. It's somewhere to be somewhere around Luna Castle. The Obsidian Ward is my version of Arkham. It's a domain of dread. That part I know, and I think it was created by the Baba Yaga. With the help of a few other archmages, but I don't remember. It's just a story I heard long ago. With all the things that have happening, right. Divine magic's not working. He was under a divine seal in the Obsidian Ward. So if the Obsidian Ward is not working, you guys might be in a little bit of trouble.
So if
they have prisoners being escaped because of it, well, let's just say those at the Luna Castle are going to be busy for a while, hunting them down and putting them back in. From what I recall, he has the ability to twist people's dreams into curses. And it doesn't matter who, mortals, immortals. He is a scheming nightmare. If he's out again...
we've experienced his being able to do that. So
yeah.
Who would have the power to undo that seal?
Well, without divine magic, it probably slowly started to fade, and I believe he has a place called the Dreamscape that he can go into. So if he can still enter the Dreamscape, maybe he's still locked up, but just can enter that at night. Hard to tell because it's, well, night. I would try and get word to your friends and see if they can find him and lock him down. Until then, all I can say is guard your sleep well. Go to bed happy. That'll help.
If I go to bed at all.
Yes. That's the other problem. The more he can enter your minds when you sleep, the more sleep you will not get. But I think it's limited to distance. I think he has to be within at least a mile of you. So hopefully he can't find you. And from what I can tell, you're in the middle of nowhere. Interesting place. Try not to destroy the rest of it. It won't go well. This place is old and... Oh, of course. I see most things, but not when you're sleeping. I'll give you your peace then. But yes, those that built this place might not be happy when they see what it's currently at now.
He knows when you're awake. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're touching yourself. Your grandpa's always watching.
He's a bard. That's just a day for him. But yes, they might need reparations because of that.
It happened before we got here.
But I will let you... I'll leave you back to your own thoughts. But yes, the Sandman is interesting. I don't know why I didn't think he'd survive this long. But Archfeys are Archfeys. It's... Some of us could live forever.
Yeah, so I have noticed.
You got friends.
If I keep doing this, maybe not.
They still love you. Don't worry. Everyone makes mistakes. Just remember, don't do things alone. And with that, he's gone.
And after that, I will go back to the group and relay everything that I have learned about the Sandman.
After hearing that, would I know anything?
Yeah, I was going to say, everyone give me history rolls, please.
Because you said the Luna are going to have to...
Thora, that kind of makes sense. You're not from here.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Yep.
Uppy, where are you going?
Alright. Rue and Alric. Sandman doesn't really mean anything to you guys, but the Obsidian Ward... Yeah, there's something there. There's been always rumors of some sort of magical prison that is usually hidden behind either... most people thought like a domain of delight or a domain of dread. Clark saying it's a domain of dread. It's definitely been hidden by some sort of Archfey or maybe the Queen, now that you know who Titania is. Meeting the Baba Yaga, that probably does make sense that she would have helped build it. The fact that it has divine magic putting it together means that other people would have definitely had to help because she is not a divine creature at all. But yeah, there would definitely be something in the back of your mind that you do know the Obsidian Ward exists, and it's been rumored to be around Luna Castle. That's all you're really going to get with a 17 and a 15, but you've never heard of the Sandman.
Yeah, how long would it take for, if I was to use one of those pieces of paper and send a message to the Baba Yaga about what I just learned.
Where you currently are, you don't know where you currently are. You have no idea how long it's going to take, but you do have, I think, 8 left.
If
Sorry,
only we had a map.
You don't know exactly where you are on the map, though. That's the only problem. The watchtowers are not pinpointed.
Fuck.
But, sorry, the Obsidian Ward you would know with the room more with the 17. Roughly 700 years ago it was built.
Okay. Then what I would like to do is take one of those pieces of paper, and I'm going to cast illusionary script,
Right.
and I'm going to write on it about what I learned. See if to let her know exactly what has happened. And it lasts for 10 days. So if it's going to take longer than 10 days, the script will just be the normal writing, so anybody could read it. I just don't want it to end up falling into the wrong hands.
Okay. You guys would also remember that the people that were going to the Sun Keep are going to let them know what just happened too. So you do have a couple people there that might be able to do stuff for you, especially if Dr. Fate gets to hear about it. Perfect. So yeah, you send that off, and you see it fly into the wind. Until you don't see it because it's dark.
Do we see which direction it flies off in?
Ooh, right. Perception rolls.
I was going to say, I have 120 feet. I could probably tell a little bit.
Yep. Ooh. 4.
Oh, 24.
Finally, everyone rolling pretty good now. Let me go back to the map.
Just the opposite.
Map. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so you guys would be able to tell from the direction it went, compared to where you guys currently are, straight south. Which might put you guys up in this general area. This area. Possibly over here. Somewhere in and around there.
Scotland, Italy, or Africa.
With the weather outside, it would be more Scotland, but yeah. But you're definitely hard to tell. 10 days might be just pushing it. Might take a little longer. But if that's where you are, but it did go south.
Okay.
Yep.
At least now we know we are to the north of where we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since it is 24 hours, so we do have quite a bit of time. I'll go and find a quiet spot. And since he hasn't for a while, he'll go over his journals. No, he has both of them. Maybe he'll put something together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything specific you want to learn in there or look for?
Nothing specific. Just the thought of maybe there's a pattern. If I hold these 2 pages together, do I see something?
Gotcha. I'll take an investigation roll, please, sir. You would also be able to tell that it's close to 24 hours since Shadowclaw died, and he's ready to come back soon. A 3, it's just a regular journal, sir. Nothing hidden. Other than maybe some hidden messages from your grandfather that you haven't been able to ascertain yet. But other than that, nothing you can tell.
But at the end of the 24-hour wait, Alric's very frustrated of why is it all in code.
After that, if you want to give me a insight check on the book.
I can insight check the book.
Absolutely you can. But not with that roll. I once had a player insight check a sign to see if she believed it. She rolled a nat 20. She didn't believe the fucking sign. Alright.
No, dice just hate me today.
Yeah, they do. It's been a day. Alright. Anything else you guys want to do while you wait for Arthur to finally show up for you?
Well, after being twice in 2 days, Clark is finally going to try to get some rest.
Okay.
So
How
he
long does
may
it take to walk? Oh, sorry.
So he may just, get Kerrigan and curl up in somewhere where we
Yep.
can both just chill out.
Okay.
Hopefully get some sleep.
Okay. What were you going to say,
How long would it take to walk around the whole island?
10 minutes. It's literally just an island out in the middle of nowhere with a watchtower. Anything specific
I'm
you're
just going
looking
to go.
for?
No, it's just going to go cut laps, see like what kind of area we had to protect, or what was coming, or
Okay. Yeah. From all around you, it's just ocean. You don't see anything else.
I just saw the sand. I was like, how far does the beach go?
Oh,
Or is that water on the side we can't see?
it's pretty much just water on all around you. Yeah. There's a few like other jagged rocks like this one, but other than that, it's just like immediately as soon as you looked into the water and these guys were in the water. It's like 100 feet deep underneath you immediately. You would be able to hear the sounds of a storm brewing in the distance, though. So it might be a wet evening.
Laura gets excited when she hears the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go make a canopy outside? Like just an overhead so we can sit in the storm and watch it?
Yeah, just give me a survival roll.
I have like all day to do it.
Yep, with advantage then. Yeah, 15's enough to be able to get that done.
Better than the advantage.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. All right, so you're starting to build something outside. Alric and Clark are having some time to themselves. Thor is looking outside for a lovely storm. What's Rue doing for the rest of the 24 hours?
If Hal would accept the help, she would help with building some sort of outdoor place.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So is there
Are we able to
anything
get
else
on
you
top
guys...
of the
Sorry.
tower?
Not anymore. It has been destroyed by Clark.
Okay. I was going to say that'd be
Yeah.
a perfect spot to turn around and put some like overhead protection so we can stay dry while watching the storm roll in from all around us.
Yeah, it used to have like a signal up there, but that has now fallen into the main tower. Shit happens. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the remaining 24 hours then before we push to there?
Just watch the storm.
Okay, perfect.
And
Well-
she was excited. I made her able to watch it.
All right. Well, you guys can all take another long rest as the evening goes. The storm itself lasts about 8 hours long. It is hard. It is not. You're going to get a little bit drenched, but it is like a lightning storm that you have never seen before, because a lightning storm out in the middle of the ocean when you can't see anything else. It's the first light you've seen in the sky in a long time. So you can all have a long rest. You can get rid of your exhaustion. And 24 hours later, about noon hour on the next day, out while you guys are looking and waiting, you finally hear something emerge from underneath the water. And you see this ship emerge.
Whoa.
It's got like it's fairly large. It's created by some sort of, you'd be able to tell that this ship is alive. The tail is moving, the spines are going back and forth. The lights on the head of this creature are lit with power. And it has like an enchanted air bubble surrounding the entire thing. And it starts moving to shore. Next session, we will meet some Atlanteans.
Cool.